Hey, hello and happy new year to everyone. I am Zenny Dragon and I bid you all welcome to my channel and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Today, we got a brand new series on the docket. Today I'm going to be starting a series that I've been hearing about a little bit more. I'm not as familiar with it, even though I have started playing it on the side. For the past few months, but it's Valkyria Chronicles. So these turn-based strategy RPG from Sega, and that's it. Sort of sounds familiar. Like, wait, isn't that you already do that with like Fire Emblem? This is a little bit different than Fire Emblem. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on in there. Of course, we're going to go ahead and start a new game. Forgot to. Here we go. Now we got the audio.
In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality.
Hey, Anki, how are you doing today?
Superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche.
Alrighty.
Gallia to arms.
Alright, let's get started here. A nice small little village.
1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule.
I'm doing alright today, Anki. Thank you very much.
Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much.
I just hear that voice. I can't help but think of Kakashi from Naruto.
Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been
Oh, hey,
writing in
Ria
that little
Fenja.
book you
Thank you
found.
very much for watching.
I'm
How you
curious
doing,
miles
man?
in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish, and, you know...
Yes, oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
That's an interesting predicament that he got into. Let's go move on to the next cutscene.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Wow, she's really dedicated to her
Welks?
duty.
Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter.
Hey, Mystic, how you doing today?
Everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh?
Oh, Bowdy. Tsundere much?
I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks.
And I am doing all right, Mystic.
I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am, or that somebody might be watching me.
Ah, good to hear, Mystic. And, Rio,
Gunfire!
how was your day at work?
Everyone keep your heads down!
Oh. Got gunshots.
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Alrighty. Say, okay, yep. Let's go ahead and save. New save data. Don't want to overwrite my, sort of off-screen file. Alrighty. So we get to go into our first map.
Okay, here's the plan.
We got to eliminate the Imperial Scouts that are approaching Brule. We'll deploy from here and take out all three of them. Oh, wow. Yeah, people get shot here. Plenty of people. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy. Okay.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
That's very much understandable, Revenger. Alrighty.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
Alright, about CP, or command points. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here you'll select a unit you like and move based on their position respective to the enemy. Press the X button. Doing so uses up one of the command points displayed at the top of the screen. They reflect your ability as a commander and represent the number of times you can give instructions, i.e. control, to your units per each player phase. Okay. In this battle, you have 3 CP, so you can issue instructions to your units up to 3 times. Let's try moving unit now. Okay, so the basic idea is that sort of a little bit contrary to what we would be used to with like Fire Emblem, where everyone gets one assigned movement per turn. You can. This is movement is based on the command points that are up on the top of the screen with those 3 little badges on top, and you can actually assign all 3 of those command points to a single unit, or you can spread them out as you wish. And actually, different types of units actually spend a different amount of unit points, but that's basically only between foot soldiers and those that are in tanks. Usually, the tank we'll get tanks later, and those will usually spend like 2 command points per action. And whereas Fire Emblem is grid-based, Valkyria Chronicles is free movement. So, I'll show you in just a moment. Start with Alicia. Okay, about AP action points. Use CP to select a unit in command mode, and you'll be plunged into action mode. Here you can freely move the unit you selected around the field. As you move around in action mode, the action points AP gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents the ability unit's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move any further. Keeping an eye on the unit's remaining AP while they are in motion is critical to keeping them safe. For now, use the left stick to move the unit near the sandbags. So yeah, essentially, you're able to freely move about. It expends sort of move engage. About attacking, press the R1 button to enter its target mode. There, the unit will prepare to attack with their currently selected weapon. Use the left stick to move the crosshairs onto an enemy, or the L1 and R1 buttons to swap to snap between targets. Okay. Enemies will not attack you while you're in target mode, so take your time to aim well before pressing the X button to fire. And that's actually kind of an important thing, because if a enemy unit spots you before you get into attack mode, and you're within their range, they will start attacking you. And so try when you are within your own range, try to be mindful of your enemy's range and try to get in an attack as soon as possible. Sorry about that. Your shots will land somewhere within the circle surrounding the crosshairs, so it's best to center it on the entire target. Shots to the head or other weak points will result in greater damage. A unit can only attack from a target mode up to once per action, so choose wisely before you open fire. If a target survives your attack, then they may launch a counterattack. A damaged unit may not have the HP hit points to survive the enemy's counter, so be careful when planning your attack. So yeah, so basically be aware of your surroundings, be aware of any other enemy units in the area, as well as and they'll actually, while you're in target mode, they'll actually show you a little bit as far as what the probability of taking down an enemy is. So actually, I'm gonna crouch, cover, and there we go. So as you can see, I'm moving around, and on the top middle, they'll show how many shots I'll expend. I'll always do 5 shots. per attack. So if I like aim towards the body, it will take 7 shots on average to kill, and all the shots will essentially be within that orange circle. But if I aim towards the head here, it will take 2 shots to kill. It will be a less likely chance of hitting the target, but in all honesty, if you want to get through this as quickly as possible, sort of like the metagame, always try to get the effective damage. Always try to. So go ahead. And there we go. Took him out. A unit with 0 remaining AP that has already performed an attack mode is unable to act further. Press cancel to end their current action. So we'll turn you to command mode where you're able to select next unit you wish to direct. You can press cancel and into action even if they have not attacked and still have AP. And if you have spare AP after you do attack, you can still move about. When standing near sandbags, command button crouch will appear. Headshot, shoot him in the head. Boom, headshot. Anyway, will appear. Press the X button to take cover behind them. While behind cover, units are harder to target, take less damage, and are immune to headshots and critical damage. So that's always something to keep keep in mind when you're actually sort of utilizing the surroundings. Try to use the sandbags to your advantage. It's to sort of protect yourself as well as have a chance to be able to have a greater chance of being able to actually dodge an attack. Advance carefully, moving from cover to cover. Always try to end your action safely hidden from harm. Yep. Doing so should keep your troops alive long enough to secure victory for Gallia. It's always weird to have the name of the country Gallia, because that reminds me of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, the Tellius games, because one of the nations is literally called Gallia. And actually, with Fire Emblem Heroes, we actually got a couple of units from that country, with Lyre and Kaiza. Although those are definitely two of the probably the weakest of the characters from Gallia that they could have chosen from, but hey, more representation. I love that. Alrighty, so I'll go ahead and keep her over here. It's just wanted to show that you can still sort of move about.
Here we go.
After you take it in action. But at this point, she's going to be a little cautious, so go ahead. Yeah, and if you sort of press right up against the sandbag, you'll automatically sort of vault over. So I'm going to go ahead and place Welkin over here. And take random unit here. Sort of bring him up as well. Alright, about ending phase. When your CP reaches 0, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. One player / enemy phase pair constitutes a single turn. Yep. The fewer turns you complete a mission in, the more cash and experience you will receive at the end. Being too hasty can lead to unnecessary risks. Key is to find a challenging balance. So basically encouraging speed running, but also making sure that you're aware of what you are doing as you move along. Alrighty, let's see how these units act. Kaiza more so than Lyre. At least Lyre has a personality, and it's actually kind of enjoyable to sort of see some of her dialogue. Kai'Sa is just the blandest unit probably ever devised that you can control in Fire Emblem. I'm not a fan of Kai'Sa. At least Lyre is enjoyable. Alright. Yep, talking about what I talked about earlier, you can actually use the command points on a single unit multiple times over. And actually, that's it. People get tired, they'll start each consecutive action with fewer AP than the last, so keep that. So, tackle! You are probably the the prologue, yes. You are the one person I was thinking about when I was going to start this stream. Yeah, this is my first stream for Valkyria Chronicles. But yeah, if you use the command points on the same person multiple times, each concurrent one, they'll start out with fewer action points. So I'm gonna go ahead, get Alicia in position. Headshot! Boom, headshot! And we're done.
I don't see any more of them.
There we go. New episode's been added. Let's take a look.
Miss Melchiot, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them.
Aw.
So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day
Alrighty.
of the 3rd month of the year 1935.
Yeah, and this particular scene is basically sort of setting up Alicia as sort of like pure-hearted
A
idealist.
formal declaration of war
And
was
that
made
is sort of a
upon
running
Valkyria.
theme with this game.
Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
Alrighty. And thus starts Valkyria Chronicles. Alrighty, Chapter 1.
In Defense of Brule.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and move forward. I will say, as we're moving forward, in my separate playthrough that I've been doing for the past month or so, I haven't gone through the whole game. I've gotten up to Chapter 7, so there might be a point where, who knows, that the stream playthrough might surpass what I have gone through myself beforehand. So there might be a point where we might go into some blind streaming.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town. Well, citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care.
Thank you very much, Tackle. I definitely would appreciate the help when we can get to that. Yep.
How's the packing coming along, East?
Yeah, I know about that. Try and control yourself there.
I only need to take the everyday basics.
We need to win this. You can't let the enemy win.
Well, the Empire's got to be close by. Let's hit the road by sundown.
Martha, look! Welks is here!
Oh, welcome back, Welkies.
You're still calling me that? Martha, I'm 22 years old.
Oh, wow.
And more important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
A light jog won't hurt the little spud. I should know. I've already had 4 of them.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
Aw.
Oh, hello, Alicia. What brings you here?
I just wanted to apologize. For before. Here. This is for you.
Really? These are for me?
I work at the bakery. Well, I did until the war started anyway. It's where I live, too. That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, all right? I baked it myself, so the flavor's guaranteed. Best you ever had.
Thanks.
I could use some bread
Do
myself.
you want to come in?
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it, haven't you, Welkies? And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welkies.
Oh, wow.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that. Alicia just saved my skin, that's all.
He's right, we just met. I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero.
Oh, wow.
Although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. Be good to my Welkies here, won't you?
Okay, seriously, Martha, enough with the Welkies already.
That's a lovely portrait. Is that General Gunther?
Yep. It was taken before I was born. But that's Dad.
That's Dad? You're a lucky guy. And who's that with you there? My father, Tamer. He was an engineer. The General's tank was his creation. Wait a minute. But I thought the General was your dad. My birth parents died when I was a baby. The General was kind enough to take me in as a woman after that.
Yeah. We're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
Sorry, was that question too personal? No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with two wonderful fathers.
Yeah, I guess you were, huh?
Oh, is that really the time? I've got to get going. Why don't you see her off, Welks? I can take care of the rest of this on my own.
All right, I will. I'll be right back.
See you later, Isara. Safe travels.
Oh, that was a lovely conversation. Alrighty.
Wow, look at this. Bruhl's really becoming a ghost town.
They've been leaving for a while. Just about everyone is evacuated by now. You can't blame them. Tensions are rising with the Empire. We'll survive. The Town Watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday. They'll come back when it's safe again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Welkin, I'm curious. Are you gonna join the army like your father?
I don't think that's for me. What I'd really like to do is be a teacher.
I somehow think that the events will force your hand.
Animals and insects, flowers and plants, they've always been my passion. I've learned a lot from nature. You see, my dad, he protected this country as a general, but it's just that I want to give back in my own way. My own way. You know what I mean?
I think I do. You're sure about it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's deep in your own way. Ah!
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What was that?
That sound.
Yep. Oh, wow, that is not good. Yeah, this is definitely war.
I don't believe it. The mill.
Miss Melkia, the Imperials are attacking. There's a squad of them in town right now.
Get all the Town Watch together, now! We've got to fend them off!
They must be at Mill Plaza. I'll help.
Thanks, Welkin. Now move out! Stay low!
Alrighty. Now we move on. Second map.
I'll explain the mission.
Alrighty. Enemies evaded the Windmill Plaza and has taken almost the entire area over. We'll deploy from this position, so down the south, the blue flag. Hide behind sandbags for cover as you advance towards the plaza. Our goal this time is to eliminate the enemy leader. I'm pretty sure they'll be in the plaza area. Be careful, there may be enemy units hiding behind the buildings out there. Alright? Hidden enemies won't show up in command mode view, so be careful as you make your advance. Alrighty.
Okay, let's begin. It's up to us to defend Bruhl.
Alrighty.
Our target is the Imperials in Mill Plaza. Focus on taking down their captain. breaking the chain of command should at least buy some time for the townspeople to get away.
All right, I got it. Let's all be careful out there.
Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
Alright. Set amount of damage a unit has sustained is healed in each turn. Yep. If a unit has taken heavy damage, don't push them. Stay back and heal up. Should enemy attacks drive a unit's HP to 0, the condition becomes critical. In this battle, you have no way of helping a unit in critical condition. Try to fight carefully so no one's HP reaches 0. It's not till later that we get the option to help out for those that are in critical condition. So, let's go ahead and save. Alrighty. So right now we have 2 units that are known. There's possibility of others that are hiding behind some of these walls here. Looks like the main force is going to be up in this area here. So let's go ahead and start off with Alicia. Offset lines. When a unit sights an enemy in action mode, a sight line will appear over his or her head. That line connects the unit to enemy, meaning that the line points in the direction of the enemy's location. Use it as a guide when attacking or when trying to position your units in a spot where they'll be safe from enemy attacks. Nope. Attack enemies, press L1 or R1 buttons while in target mode. Will automatically lock onto the next enemy within firing range. Crosshairs will turn red when a unit aiming at an enemy has a clear line of sight on their target. Use the guideline that extends from the gun when firing near obstacles to see if they are blocking the shot. If that line is interrupted, it means the unit's attacks will be blocked. Yep. When the crosshairs are on an enemy, attacking units' weapons specifications appear at the top of the screen. Yep, like I had showed earlier. So, versus person shows damage against human targets, versus armor shows damage against tanks and armor. The symbol will indicate effectiveness against different types of targets. So, those with the circle will be more effective towards that particular one, and the X will be less effective. Yep. And triangle indicates that it can only give slight damage, and X is ineffective. Yep. Area shows whether the attack will damage a broad area, and shots shows the number of rounds fired for each attack. Skill is the number of shots that need. Yep. This number only takes shots that hit the center of the crosshairs into account. So yeah. Misses or hits to other areas of the target are not taken into account into this number. So yeah, that sort of goes into effect in that the spread of your shots will be within the actual orange circle. So not all that effective area is going to be within that. It's going to take up the whole entire circle. In essence, so this provides an estimate you can use when selecting a target. It can be used to line up headshots and critical attacks. I'm actually going to crouch. Here we go. Boom! Headshot! I'm going to move forward and crouch.
turn, okay?
Yes, so... Yep, just like with that, he's crouching behind cover, so... Gonna want to throw this grenade to blow up that cover.
Yeah.
Now we'll end that action, and then once again... Now that I've uncovered him, even some body blows could actually kill him, so... Let's try to get some body blows. There we go! And...
Enemy unit spotted.
Oh! That was not a good... And so... At least she'll... Okay, let's see... Alright, no problem, tackle. Where are you aiming at? Where are you aiming at?
Now.
And not only that, but you get killed? Oh my goodness, wow, you are dumb. And she dodges! Nice! Nice job, Alicia.
Now.
Alrighty. Alicia again.
Moving out. Enemy sighted.
Alright. You, my friend? Goodbye. Ooh, headshot even. Wasn't even aiming for the head. Alrighty. Nope, no one there.
Enemy unit spotted.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so the guy in red here is the commander.
My turn, okay?
Alrighty. You are in cover, so... What? Let's uncover you.
Moving out.
And do it again. And let's get some headshots in there. Boom! Baby! And that does it.
What's that?
Rumble.
Tank.
It's a tank! Uh-oh. They're bringing in the heavy artillery. Ow, wow, that is brutal. Why are you standing guard? Ouch.
Ryan, tank!
That's not good. We're not equipped to take out a tank.
I hate to say it, but we should probably pull out for now. Get off this road and into the alley to the east. It's too narrow for a tank to follow.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
And try to stay behind cover while moving. One blast from that turret and it's over.
Alrighty, so our objective is to get to this point. So it looks like probably the best option would probably be go around the back. Yeah. We don't want to try to get in front of the tank where full artillery can hurt us, so. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and save at this point. Alrighty. Alright. Here we go, Alicia.
Okay?
Goodbye. Alright, do it again, Alicia. Come on, get over. Is it? Oh. Okay, so I need to get. Do I need to get Vulcan over there? Check this. Oh, okay, Vulcan. Okay, yep. Okay, I need to get Vulcan over there.
Ready to go.
Go ahead and take this guy out. Boom, headshot. There we go. That was simple enough.
Phew. Looks like we shook them. What are you doing from here?
If they're rolling in the tanks, there's not much the town watch can do. We'll try to buy time so everyone can get away. I'll dig in my heels at the main gate and do what I can to stall them.
Okay, I'll head back to my house and grab Isara and Martha, then come back.
Be careful out there, Welkin.
Alright, that ended up being a little bit simpler than I thought. Here we go.
Chapter 2. Escape from Brule.
Now let's go ahead and see what we have here.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who
That's
cares?
disrespectful.
Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Oh, hello, Stephen Bloom.
Stop this now!
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl.
She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
Wow.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave, now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die!
Darkson pig! Isara, are you okay?
First,
But Martha,
first Kakashi, now
I think
Orochimaru. Yeah.
Martha!
This isn't good.
I'd say
labor.
less Orochimaru
No
and
longer would be
more
dangerous.
evil Spike.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there.
Oh, no.
It's only a matter of time before they take
No,
over
instead
the
of
Mill
Orochimaru, Zabuza. That's more of what
Alex, listen.
Stephen
the barn
Blumenby
at
got there.
What about
Zabuza.
it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Yeah. And speaking of famous voice actors, Isara, that is definitely Laura Bailey. Like, I was noticing it before, but that is definitely a Laura Bailey right there. Ooh, we got a tank now!
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio.
Oh, wow.
The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. Well,
All right, Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
Here we go.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
Now we rollin'. We got ourselves a tank. Ah. Alrighty. Now for the third map. We're about an hour in. How's everyone doing?
Here's the brief for this operation.
Transform and roll out. Enemy is a squad centered around a single tank. Alright? Currently advancing from the plaza to the main road. We need to defend the gate on that road. If the enemy breaches it, the evacuating townspeople will be in danger. Alright, so we got a defense mission. They'll probably head for the gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal here is to take out the tank while keeping the gate standing. Without the help of your tank, it's next to impossible for us to destroy their tank. Until we can rendezvous, the Brule Town Watch will do everything we can to keep that gate in one piece. Alright? The Town Watch will need to hold off the enemy forces until you arrive at the tank. Glad to hear it. We'll need to use sandbags around the starting point. Yep. Gate for cover and hold back the Empire's attack.
Alright, let's begin. We've got to stop them here. If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The Town Watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
Sandbags and hand grenades. By moving behind sandbags and selecting crouch, unit defenses are maximized and extra damage for headshots is negated, like they explained earlier when attacking enemies that are crouched behind sandbags. When focusing on defense or ending one's turn, it's always best to hide this way. Contrarily, this means that enemies hiding behind cover are well protected and more difficult to defeat as well. This is why the hand grenade is used. Its explosive power can destroy sandbags like we have been doing. Press the square button, which is the weapon toggle button, to cycle amongst your options to hand grenades. In this battle, Alicia possesses some. Grenades are limited in number, so use them wisely. Each player phase, units will recover one hand grenade. Yep. Alrighty, so for this one, it is best to sort of keep within this sort of immediate area to not only maximize your defensive capabilities, but also being able to sort of keep yourself healing as well as stopping the enemy advancement. So this is very much a defense type mission. So there will be enemies coming from the main road as well as this sort of side road here. So keep, and they have a tank as well. So tread lightly. Yeah, I can appreciate it. At least a decent pun. One also other interesting mechanic to utilize in this sort of situation. I actually have one of the watchmen do that. In sort of the tall grass, you can actually sort of crawl, sort of help out with your evasiveness as well. Make it difficult, make yourself a difficult target. Yeah, instead of crawling here, I'm gonna crawl over here so I have a little bit more protection. Sorry. Alrighty, let's see what this guy can do. Let's try it. Alright.
Moving out.
Oh, we also even have sort of a sniper post right here.
Spotted.
Sort of too far away. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that, so we're just going to descend. If we had an actual sniper, that would be a little bit more handy to be able to use the sort of sniper post there, but I'm just going to position Alicia right over here so that she can watch not only for the people up on the main road, but the people that'll be coming down from the side road here. And there's already one guy that's already revealed over here. Alrighty. Welcome back, Tackle. And that tank's gonna attack the door. Oh, really? You're just gonna run there and not do anything and just get shot at? Okay, that's a shock trooper. That's going to be a little bit of a challenge to take him out. Aw, oh, come on, you idiot. Alrighty. Ragnade. A small amount of damage is healed at the start of each player's phase. Sometimes a unit that has suffered heavy damage needs help survive faster. That's when they need Ragnade. Another product, Ragnite or Ragnade, combines healing and antibiotic properties to a single medical package. Select it with the square button. Okay, so yep. Then press R1 button, select the target. Place the crosshairs on a nearby ally to heal them, or place them on no one to use this handy item to heal yourself. So they're talking about our heal item. In fact, let's go ahead and position this guy. And we are going to, right there, that's the Ragnade. Let's have Felicia. Yeah, you're covered. Is that gonna reach? No. Yeah, I'll go ahead and
my turn, okay?
move Alicia to a better spot and heal up. Yep. that's not good. Alright, Vulcan has arrived with the tank. Alrighty.
Here we go!
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Valks.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
Alright, tanks possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They are able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy foot soldiers. This makes them a solid wall for your own ground units to hide behind. Unlike ground units, however, tanks do not recover a portion of their lost HP per turn. Yep. Tanks can also consume 2 CP when selected a command mode. Relying too heavily on tanks in battle will quickly lead to a fatal shortage of CP. Additionally, tanks require AP to turn, so take care to plan ahead which direction you'd like to face at turn's end. Alright. Driving through this wall.
Hostile sighted!
It's a tank! It's a galleon tank!
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
Alright, let's go take it down.
Alrighty. Alright, so you have different types of ammunition with the tank. You got the anti-armor shells for against other tanks. You got explosive mortar rounds to clear out sandbags as well as take out groups of enemies, and a mounted machine gun to take out individual enemies. And that's basically explaining the same thing. Let's talk about Adios! Tanks have 2 separate HP totals, body HP and tread HP. Attacks to the tank's body and main cannon reduce the body HP, while blows to the treads will reduce the tread HP. Only the body HP determines whether the tank is destroyed or not. If the tread HP becomes 0, then its maneuverability is cut down. Yes, and that the weak point is the sort of the radiator plate. So that is definitely what you want to be aiming for when going against another tank if they're back, if you're attacking from their behind. Alright, do it again. There we go. Alright. I keep on forgetting. I'll save it next time. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. another attack. Let's get closer for a better shot. Less chance. Ah! Come on. Alright, one more time.
Here we go.
Do it again. Come on. Better not miss. Goodbye!
Yes, we stopped it. Nice work, East.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
Welks, it's a boy. Martha had a boy.
Also, not only was she driving, she was also... Wow, that is... Wowie, Sarah.
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Good. That's fantastic.
Okay, that's...
Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Aren't gonna question it. There we go. Nice. New episode.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild
What
and free
comes?
they are.
The GameCube one.
They all have their own territory.
I started that yesterday, so yep, I am doing the GameCube version.
Anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
I played the DS one, yeah, the
That's why I'm so into
N64, yep,
studying
that is
natural
Japanese only,
science.
yep.
That coexistence.
And
I wanna know how
sadly,
it
there was
works.
actually no...
If we
Twitch
could
didn't have
figure
any
that out,
category for the
mankind
GameCube
could put it to use
version,
for our own survival.
so I ended up having to use the N64
That's why I want to be a teacher.
Version
so
as
that
far
I
as
can
my
pass that
classification for
knowledge on
the
to the
streams for
children.
that. So
I mean, even if
Yeah.
we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so? Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Aww.
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
It's got a little bit destroyed, but
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
alrighty, and that is chapter 2.
3, Vassal Urban Warfare.
Alright.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
Alrighty, now we get to join the army.
Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
Sorry.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welcome? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually.
Everyone's in their uniforms now.
So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
What the?
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin?
Like a what? Yep.
What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very welcome sort of thing.
Oh, wow.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to
Busting my buns. Yep, that is definitely normal Welkin, yep.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and move on.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Verrat, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other?
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today. But you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrease. They'll be your new home. So get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Alrighty. Yep. Speaking of headquarters. Yep. Alrighty. So, the different sections that they have in Squad Barracks here, or the headquarters. You can sort of look over the Squad Barracks, basically looking over all your units. Sort of see what they have equipped, as well as some of the personal relationships that they have with each other. And I believe you can actually even change the type of weapon that they are holding. Yep. But that's you can change the weapons once you actually collect the weapons in battle. So, command room.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, and make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out.
Not in this run.
Next up, the shock
I'll go
troopers.
more over
They're the
afterwards.
ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support.
This game likes its puns.
They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low, combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
So talking about each of the classes, I'll go ahead and start with from the back on front. Snipers. They're a class that I personally like to use, although they are definitely not optimal when it comes to sort of the meta for this game. For this game in particular, from what I understand. I heard that some of the later games sort of do better as far as balancing out the classes. And for this game in particular, the snipers definitely got the shorter end of the stick. The snipers definitely got the shorter end. I still like to use them, and in some missions, they definitely probably will have their uses. But sadly for me, this will probably be the one that I will end up using the least. I'll still recruit one of them. Let's see here. I haven't seen Marina before. I actually did not see her in my standalone, so yeah, there's actually a few people that I actually did not see in my other playthrough. So okay, so the actual units that you can get are actually sort of randomized. So I'm actually going to try out Marina.
Marina Wolfstead, at your command.
So yeah, I'll bring Marina in. Engineers. These are definitely very, very useful. They're definitely not going to be helping you out much in combat, but as far as being able to progress as well as heal up and stock up munitions, they are definitely useful. So I'll definitely bring
My name
in
is Dallas.
Dallas.
I'm excited to be joining up.
Let's see. I'll probably bring in one other engineer for now. Let's see who some of the others are. Okay, so I did see so I'm thinking either Herbert or Homer, based on some of the other ones. So we got Nos, we got Motley. Is there anyone else that? Ramsey. We have Ramsey. No, we do not. Do we have Elise or Newt? Oh, we have Elise. Okay, so my other one will be Homer.
I'm Homer Perron, here to fight together with you until this war claims my life.
Alright, interesting voice. Lancers! They are very much the heavy munitions type units. I know in specific maps they are essential especially when you're dealing with multiple tanks. So, definitely gonna recruit like 2 or 3 in here. So, since we already recruited Homer, might as well recruit Elise here.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you.
And we already have Largo, so let's do one more. We got Jan, who is actually good relationship with Largo. Yeah, well, let's do Jan.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight
Jan.
with everything I've got.
Yeah, as far as like basic combat, but the things that they specialize in, they are really good at. But yeah, there's not much use for them outside of those. Yeah. Alrighty. Yep. Shock troopers. They are very much the sort of the highest type of damage, but they are extremely limited in mobility. So normally you would think that you would want to bring in shock troopers, but as far as sort of doing optimal maps and as few amount of turns as possible, you actually don't want to heavily rely on shock troopers. So I'll bring in a couple of shock troopers for now. Let's see here. So we got Alex. Alright, so Hans is definitely someone we can bring in. I'll definitely bring in Eddie.
I'm Edie Nelson.
Edie.
Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
And then let's bring in Hannes.
Page Salinger, reporting for duty, sir.
Alrighty. And then the scouts. No joke, despite what they said earlier in the explanation, this is your go-to type of units. These are your go-tos. They have the highest mobility, and they actually have better damage output than what they describe. Yeah, shock. I'll probably recruit at least one other shock trooper, because we should have more than enough room. But yeah, I'm gonna bring in as many scouts as possible.
I'm Hermes Kissinger. With me here, your squad will get twice the girls.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
Scouts are extremely useful in this game, so...
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
Alright.
I'm Noche Wordsworth. Hi.
Yeah, because I remember having characters like Ica, Cherry, Juno, and Ramona in my original off-screen playthrough. So yep.
My name's Ramona Litton. Good to be on board, Welkin.
Also had like Frisia as well, but they don't give me her yet. So maybe I can recruit Frisia later on. We got room for 5 more, so let's do the 4 remaining scouts and 1 more shock trooper.
My name is Susie Evans, sir. I realize I'm inexperienced, but I'll do all I can.
Aw, that's sweet.
You know Corin, reporting for duty. Looks like I'll be joining you in Squad 7. I'm Cherry Steinen, like with a J. It's silent, but, I'm not.
Oh, wow. And Ica.
Hey there. I'm Ica Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
Alrighty, one more. Let's see here. So, let's see here. Okay, so Vice's relationship with Jane has. Okay. You know what? Let's go with Jane.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Hold it. Imps short for Imperials. So, and that is it
Well,
for the available slots.
feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field.
I was going to actually talk about that when we got into the training
You
field.
can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely noticed that when I first went through this. Yep. Squad 7. Coincidence. Alrighty. Training field.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlights how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
Alrighty. So
train all you want. I've got all day.
Alrighty, so like they explained a couple of times, that is one of the big differences between Valkyria Chronicles and Fire Emblem. With Fire Emblem, each individual unit has their own individual experience leveling system. Whereas here, it is based on the class. So all the scouts have shared experience under the scout class. All the shock troopers have shared experience under the shock trooper class, and so on and so forth. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and
bite the bullet. No pain, no gain. Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human.
Alright, and go ahead and do another level for the scouts. Bring them up to 3.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human!
Alrighty. Let's do one for Shock Trooper right now.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human!
And let's get the rest of these classes at least one level.
I got no use for tears!
I do know about that, Sackle. Thank you very much.
Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human! Looks like that set to beat a new potential out of the Lancers!
Yes, at random points, you can possibly get new potential skills out of an individual class when they level up. So you're definitely going to want to check your units when you have the chance to see what they can be able to do. Engineer, let's go ahead.
Bite the bullet! No pain, no gain! Good work, maggots! You're one level...
Alrighty. And snipers.
I got no use for tears! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human! Looks like that set to beat a new potential out of the...
Alrighty. So that's all the experience I can do.
Got it? Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real golden oldie.
Alright, earned evade boost. This order raises one ally's evasion skills. We can...
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Alrighty. Just to quickly go over the potentials. Let's see here. There we go. There's the potentials. So these are basically the potentials here. They basically are basically the abilities that an individual unit has, and it is dependent on the individual unit. So the amount that they have is based on what the class has unlocked, but each individual unit has their own special potential skills. Alright, so like Vulcan, with the Nature Lover, being around nature makes his heart soar, bringing about a boost in his abilities. So if he's around like forested areas, he'll get a boost to his abilities. And then Calm Heart, unshaken even when surrounded by foes, he remains calmly in command and enjoy a boost in his parameters. So he's good when he is surrounded by enemies. And you have like Alicia, you have Country Bread, standing on bare dirt that leads to a boost in concentration and raising accuracy. And then Maternal, when any of her close friends are nearby, the desire to protect them drives all of her abilities up. So yep. So it's always good to have Alicia right near people that she is has good allies with. So like in this first page, the people that she likes, Welkin, Noche, and Dallas, those are the people that she'll have that maternal affection for. So keeping her near those people will boost her abilities, and so on and so forth. R&D facility.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Huh? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt. But just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
The man. Yeah, that is weird.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Alrighty. About optional tank. Development work on tanks happens in the form of body enhancements, tread, and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun barrel and the body armor to improve its base stats. Tanks will automatically be given the best body type you have developed. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, or altering body types gives your tank a different outward appearance. Improvements to the treads and weak point and attack support take the form of parts that can be added to tanks to enhance their abilities. Each part has a set size and blocks. You'll decide how to fit the 4x3 block storage capacity in the Edelweiss. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. Alrighty. Develop weapons. So let's go into rifles. Right now we can do accuracy boost.
Here you go, bro.
Alrighty, that is all we can do for the rifles right now. Machine guns. Firepower boost.
It's done.
Alrighty. Lancer rockets. Firepower boost. Let's go ahead and do that. You got plenty of money.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
And then sniper rifles, accurate boost.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
No grenade upgrades. Uniform upgrades. Adding defense, so that's always good.
Here you go, bro. All done.
And then blast suits upgrade.
Here you go, bro. All done.
Alrighty, and then the Edelweiss. Body enhancements. Reinforced barrel. Yep, sure.
All set for you, bro.
And we can also reinforce armor.
Here you go, bro.
And we could upgrade those, but we do not have the money for it right now, so we can worry about that later. As well as, yep. So, that is all we're going to be able to do for now.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Alrighty, that's it for the headquarters for now. There is 3 more options that get unlocked over time, and we'll cover those when we get to those. So let's head back to the booth. That's your base. You can use experience point. Yep. Well, we just did. So that's, and we can also. Yep. So we just have chapter select and headquarters right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of scenes here. And that's probably all we're going to have real time for. So let's just go ahead and take a look at these. And we can save up just before the map.
Welks. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together.
Yeah, it is.
I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite-powered these days. That stuff is everywhere. Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
Yeah, resources, yeah. One of the main leading factors of war, yeah.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ace.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time. Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Alrighty.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the Central Transit Artery, leading into Randgries. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint.
Oh,
the
no.
militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
Get out of here. We don't want you.
How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like there'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, good. See that you do.
Yeah, we hate him. We all
Who is
hate him.
that? General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Yeah, we
Now that the war's
hate him.
begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe.
None of my experience thus far playing on my own has put any good light on him. Yeah, he's not.
Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the western vessels to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Alrighty. Okay, so it also unlocks skirmishes. Basically, sort of side maps that, based on previous maps that you've played, that allow you to get free experience as well as free money. So, unlike those within the main storyline, battles under the skirmish maps can be played any number of times. Perfect for amassing experience and research fees, like I just explained. Try them if you're feeling underpowered. Press triangle to open the menu. Choose skirmishes as champ. Yep. New skirmishes are added as you progress through the main plot, and the difficulty of each skirmish can be set freely. Just be careful, though not a plot battle, soldiers lost during skirmishes can still die. So permadeath is still active. So, we're not gonna go ahead. We're not gonna. We don't have time to go ahead and do that, so we're gonna go ahead and save up. Yep. Experience gunning. So, before finishing up today, I'd like to go over a couple things that I had, or at least one thing that I had talked about in yesterday's stream. Like I said before, I'm going to start pushing towards bringing in new followers, pushing towards hitting that follower goal of 50 followers. Hopefully be able to get myself into the affiliate program. And I am asking for your guys' help as far as bringing in new people and getting new followers. I will set a reward goal for reaching that 50 followers, and that reward will be an absolute complete playthrough of the Tales games. It's definitely a series that I've been hearing quite a bit about, and I'm very interested in going into. And if we can get ourselves to 50 followers, I will definitely be going through a playthrough. I have quite a few of the games thanks to Steam sale. I already have Arise on the PS4. I also have, I believe, like Symphonia. I have Berseria. I have Vesperia as well. I don't think I have all of them yet, so I'm going to have to look out for the ones I don't have. But at the very least, I know I have those specific ones. So definitely look forward to that in the future. Hopefully we can continue to grow this channel, grow this community. And I'm definitely looking forward to what I can be able to bring coming in 2022. So with that, Thank you very much for joining me today. Definitely enjoyed the stream starting out the Valkyria Chronicles. Tomorrow we're going to be returning to Metroid Zero Mission, and Beta Sprite will be continuing co-hosting with me tomorrow. So that will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So I look forward to seeing you guys then. With that, I hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Have fun, take care, and God bless. Have a good night, everyone.